appreciate you guys for tuning in on all the videos, all the posts. It's staying update with my journey. I'm just trying to tell it. I'm just trying to tell it all. Maybe be able to help somebody else who's navigating through their journey of business, journey of life. But I did want to go into a little bit of details about how me getting fired from my job turned me into an entrepreneur. I started working in corporate America back in 2002. Kind of climbed my way up the ladder over the course of years. Me working in corporate America, working in finance for a bank, it's afforded me pretty much everything that I wanted to accomplish. It afforded me my first car. It afforded me my first dream car, which was my Chevrolet Tahoe. For those who remember, that I had back in from '04. I actually just got rid of it a couple years ago, but it was around for quite some time. I was able to put the spinners on there back when, I know y'all remember back when we had the spinners, the 22-inch rim spinners on there. I had the Lambo doors on there. That was my baby. That was my baby. Then my new baby was the Mercedes CLS. It afforded me that. I was able to put the rims on there, the nice GFG multi-piece on there, and switch it up to the Forgiatos. It afforded me the lifestyle to move out my mom's crib. It afforded me the lifestyle to actually purchase my first home. Man, it afforded me a lot. It afforded me a lot, actually. So I'm definitely grateful for that job, and providing me the financial stability. But after a while, the financial stability didn't outweigh me working there. Like, it started to take a toll on me. I think like around 2012, a little bit before my daughter was born. Man, it was just overwhelming. We were going through a lot of changes that time working at the bank. I couldn't keep up like I once was. Like, I was an all-star, climbing up the ladder. But then, things started to take a turn. I wasn't catching on as fast. The superstar vet start to turn into the old guy in the league. And new guys start to outshine you. All the above started happening, man. I was going through a lot in my mind. I was doing car shows at the time, and that was like my huge passion, like, building a business around cars. I'm like, man, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life, or work this 9 to 5 that, I'm starting not to like, even though, it's giving me the financial stability. And, at one time, I just was like, I remember going to one of my coworkers. I was like, I might not even come back after lunch. This might be your last time seeing me. And I remember saying that like almost in tears in my voice, because I felt so passionate about just doing something else. And it was tough. And that same day, they called me and like, yo, we gotta let you go. I was like, all right, cool. I chucked it off. I was pissed. I was hurt for maybe about a day or two. But I was like, hey, it's time for me to do something new. My guy Ben, he put me on with some books. I started reading like Think and Grow Rich. A couple other gems that he put me on with, self-development. I started listening to things that's like just pretty much to speak to your soul. And certain parts of books and what I was listening to resonated with my soul, and I started this new journey of me. And I was like, man, I don't want to be in this position ever again where I can get fired from something. I need to create a business that I can live off of and make a living off of full time, and make the maximum earning dollars that I can, and live the lifestyle that I want to live, and get up when I want to get up. I didn't know what it was going to be at that time, but I knew 2012 that's my mindset. That's going to be my goal that I'm going to eventually find out. I thought it was going to be the car shows, But we threw maybe one more car show and one more event in 2012, or was it 2013? Yeah, 2013, and then we stopped that. But I went maybe about a year, without a job. Trying to find little new jobs and really trying to find myself. My boy Anwar reached out to me about different occupations, and we used to work at the bank together. And he was a guy who I was certainly cool with. I respect a lot. He made some savvy moves. He was a car guy like me, so we meshed together a lot. And he got me a job working with him up at Education Affiliates. So we were working there. My title was a administrative representative, something like that. I can't remember, but I was enrolling students in different training courses, such as getting your CDLs, getting your HVAC license, things of that nature. And it was going pretty good. I was actually making more money than what I was making at the bank, so that was straight. And but it still wasn't my passion. I was still trying to find the next thing. And a few things happened. One was me taking a trip up to New York, and I rented a Rolls Royce Ghost with a chauffeur. Shout out to my guy Wayne of PCNY. And just riding around New York in a Ghost, getting chauffeured. I'm like, man, this is nice. Not only to experience, but what if I started a limousine company, a luxury transportation company? Like, I had to go all the way to New York to do this. It was nothing really at the time in the DC, Maryland, Virginia region back in 2014. I was doing that. So I kept it in the back of my mind. And me and a couple friends, we had a business venture that we was going to go into. That fell apart. I thought I was seriously, I convinced one of my close guys, Jason, to go in with it, and he was like, it's kind of iffy. I was like, man, we got to do this. That's how hard and strong I felt about jumping into this entrepreneurship game, and just making everything a goal to be self-employed and creating your own destiny and creating your own business. And that fell through, and I was hurt, man. I was hurt. And during that time, my same boy Anwar, he would pull up to the job every day in a new car. I mean, not every day, every month. It's something new, like something better every month. Well, I traded in my car, I got this now. Traded car, I got this now. I got the new Lex, I got this. And I was like, man, this is nice. But I was like, dang, I want to jump out that bad. I wanted the Aston Martin at that time. Early that year in 2014, I traded in my Benz, which was my pride and joy baby, for my wife to get a new car. So I was like, man, I'm gonna just wait, 5 years, just keep stacking, and jump out with the new big body Benz. That was my thing. I wanted a new, whatever new S-Class that would come out, in 2019 or 2018. I'm gonna cop that. I'm gonna buy it cash. I'm gonna buy it outright. I'm gonna just stack my money and invest and build. And I remember riding home one day after my boy Anwar took me for a ride in his car, and I was riding home in I ride home in a Civic, because after we traded in my Benz, I was like, yo, wifey, keep your car. I'm not gonna get the Aston. I know we can try to do both, but I don't want to, max out our liabilities. We were working off of a bank where we just grinding to pay for liabilities. So I was like, one car note is enough. So I was riding in the Civic home, and I just started crying. And I was like, Lord, I want to jump out there so bad. I want to cop a new car, but I know I just gotta be patient. Listen to Jeezy. If you grind hard enough, you can do this. You can stack this and stack that, and you can ride this and ride that. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna be patient. And that's when December 2014 came, and I was I was in a Bentley, and that was just crazy. because I said 4 or 5 years, I'm gonna jump in a Mercedes, and not even a year later, like, things started moving so quick, and in the snap of like that, I'm in a Bentley, but I'm also an entrepreneur full time. It's like, wow, and I mean, that was almost 6 years ago. December 2014. I don't take anything for granted, man. I'm in a blessed position still now, to this day. Even though we're going through the quarantine issues, to this day, I'm still in a blessed position, major blessed position. Man, I ain't even got the words for it, but yeah, that's how me getting fired turned me into a full-time entrepreneur. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna be dropping more gems, about my story. I'm gonna even take you with me, on my journey into the future. I'm gonna still be recording, maybe as I do, some behind the scenes when I'm working with clients. Maybe have some of my clients come on that I'm cool with personally. And, subscribe, and hope you like the video. Until next time.